Coming back to you tonight, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the Mikolo M4 Smith machine. A lot of people have been asking me about it ever since I did that Mikolo M7 Smith machine video. And I do plan on doing a full review of the M7, but I also wanted to do another review of the M4. Now I'm going to be doing a full review of the Mikolo M4 Smith machine, talking about kind of like what I've seen over the last 12 months. Let me show you the two, all right? So that is the Mikolo M4 Smith machine. It came out a little over a year ago. And I got mine in March. I think I dropped my first review in like at the end of April. And ever since I did this review on this M7, I got a lot of questions that I thought I wanted to answer about the M4 and kind of give you guys some of the differences between the two. Because I know a lot of people are going to be a little bit confused when they have, one has that M4 and then M7. It may seem like, the M7 is like 3 levels up from the M4, which is really not the case. They really like 2 different machines, and they have a lot of similarities, and they also have a few differences. And some of the differences are pretty big. And I think you guys, should know what they are. And as I do this video, let me know if you got any questions, y'all. I've been trying to drop more of these live videos for you guys and kind of give you an opportunity to speak to me one-on-one. It's a lot easier for me to do them in this vertical stream. So I know it's a little weird. It's a little bit different. I'm still going to be doing the normal longer streams, but I will be doing these as often as I can because I could do them a little bit easier straight from my phone. But to get with it, let's get started, all right? So during my first review of the Mikolo M4 Smith machine, I brought up a couple of things that I didn't like so much, right? If you remember, I talked about this ball and this being up against this metal, and and it got scratched up right away. But I've had this one for over a year. Keep in mind that when you look at my stuff, remember, I'm working with this stuff in this garage gym with multiple people every day. And this has been a workhorse. All right. This is my main machine. I use this machine not only every day, every session. Okay. Every single session. I've been using the Mikolo M4 for a year, and it's still holding up perfectly, looking beautiful. And even though if you look back at my original video when I showed you this close up and I had an issue about it, it never made a difference. It's still, it never broke, nothing ever happened. But one key note about that is they actually switched that after my video. I kind of like, I've been blessed enough. I got this machine. Mikolo kind of liked me. I liked them. We created kind of, a partnership. Now, you don't get it twisted. Like you've seen many different videos of different pieces of cages come in here. So I'm not exclusive to Mikolo. It's just that we both have a lot of respect for each other. And I really like, I really like the company. So I was able to talk to them about, about that in my video. They switched it. So if you buy a Mikolo M4 today, you're not even going to have that issue. It's probably going to look, I don't know exactly how it looks, but it's probably going to look more like this on the Mikolo M7. You see, they took that piece out. Now it doesn't rub up against here. So it's a lot cleaner. But, I'm going to keep this on the M4 for a minute. Okay. So that's one thing that, I talked about, they actually fixed. Okay. So this is my kind of like a brief review of my 12-month review video that I'm going to be doing on the Mikolo M4 Smith machine is what I'm doing here today. Okay, y'all. So that was one issue that I had. Another issue that I had back then was I actually did a DIY video. You can check it out because this bolt was not here. It used to be a short bolt like this. And the issue that I had that made me create this DIY is that when you got underneath the bar and you turned it, that little piece just kept moving. So I added this longer bolt so that when you got under the bar and leaned back, it would always catch there. Because sometimes when you start working out, man, it would it would start spinning on you, and it was just uncomfortable because you had to work to get it back. You heavy trying to finish your set, and I didn't particularly love that. So it was one of them things that I changed. And if you have the model that I have and you haven't seen that, check that. I'll try to link that video. I linked in this video description of this video. I linked the Mikolo M4 Smith machine original video that I did. I also linked the 6-month, and then I also linked the Mikolo M7 Smith machine video that I just put out a couple of weeks ago. But I am going, like I said, that's just a brief, introduction to that machine. And then the other thing that I brought up during my review was that there was like some little oil or something that was leaking out of here, and that went away. Okay, so not an issue. So some of the things that that I love about the Mikolo M4 Smith machine is that the biggest thing that I love is that it's versatile, y'all. It's so versatile. Doesn't matter if you in the gym and you lift in the gym, or you very new to lifting. This machine I like because it's a 2-to-1. All right. And what I mean by that is, and I mentioned this, I also did a new video about that. You could check that out. I probably should have linked it also. But whenever you're dealing with a 2-to-1 machine, y'all, when you pull the cable, right? So I'm gonna let me put my phone on a box here so that I can bring myself into the video real quick, y'all. Let me do that real quick, and I'm gonna show you what I mean. In case some of you don't know, hopefully most of y'all know what this is, but in case you don't, I want to show you because it's pretty important. And if you still watching and you thinking about buying a Smith machine, I'm gonna suggest y'all definitely watch what I'm about to show you, because this is probably the most important difference between these two machines, and something I think is pretty vital to anybody that's thinking about getting one of these. But here's the deal. Whenever you're talking about a 2-to-1 Smith machine or 2-to-1 pulley system, when you pull the cable, so if you pulling this cable right now, there's 50 pounds on here, okay? And if I pull that 50 pounds, if I pull this cable, it's gonna feel like half of it. It's gonna feel like you're pulling 25 pounds. It also means that every inch that the weight moves off of the base when it's racked, every inch that it moves, you're getting 2 inches worth of distance on the actual cable pull. That's a 2-to-1 system, okay? And why that's important is because exercises, and you'll see this in the gym too, okay? I didn't realize what it was as long as I've been working out in the gym. I never realized until I started reviewing the equipment that, boy, I never realized why some machines I could lift more than others. And the reason being is that it's designed to have a 2-to-1 system, because a lot of people wouldn't be able to use a 1-to-1 system for a lot of exercises. Say, for instance, they would, you were doing some type of cable. I can't do this with a 50 pounds, but you was doing some type of like crossover, or you were doing like a lat raise. You all know that those are exercises that we do with a lateral deltoid raise. Those are exercises we do with not a ton of weight. And on the 2-to-1 system, like the Mikolo M4 Smith machine, I could crush that. I could have a lot of people do that exercise and not have to worry about us having to use an alternative piece of machinery. Like if I didn't have the M4 and I wanted to do a lat raise, I probably would be using something like my Expedience Gym Monster. Okay, I would probably just I tried to show y'all, but I couldn't. I would probably go on to something like that. All right, that's my Expedience Gym Monster, and I would use that for a lateral raise, because over here, a lot on the M7, a lot of people aren't going to be able to raise it up. All right, they're not going to be able to do it, because if I only put if I put 10 pounds or 2 5s down there, it'll be hard for a lot of people. And I don't know. I mean, that's something that I think I really like about the M4. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the M7 because it got some different new features on it, especially like that that leg press, that vertical leg press ain't no joke, and we use it now like crazy in here, and we really feeling it. I wish that I could modify this M4 to put that bar on here. I might try to figure out how to do it. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I might come up with the DIY for y'all. but but yeah, so that's one thing that I love about the M4. And it also has a ton of storage on it, y'all. Okay, so the M7's got some good storage on it too. But the M4 is gonna give you actually 8 like different Olympic plate holders. So you got these 3, you got one on on each side, plus you got this little side caddy over here that add 2 more places to store weights at, and I like that. All right, so I'm gonna tell y'all some of the things that I've learned to not like about the M4 over time too, y'all. I'm just trying to give y'all take a second, you know what I mean, and answer some questions. So don't be afraid if you've been thinking about copying one of these machines, or you got some questions about either of them. Ask me now while I'm on, because a lot of times, I know people don't always want to reach down into the comments and talk there when I leave the video. So you can leave it here and talk to me live, and I might be able to answer something that I might not get to later. But some of the over time, I never use these pegs. Okay, I know like a lot of people like to use pegs. I don't, I just it ain't my jam. So I don't roll with them. I'm just gonna let y'all know that straight out front. Now, over here, they got this leg hold down. I love that, okay? Because, and I got a love hate, all right? So I'm gonna tell you why I love it and why I hate it. I love it because you don't see that on a lot of cages, okay? The only other cage that I've really seen that on, or, this is a Smith machine, but was the Fitness Reality A10 XLT Supermax Power Cage. Man, I did between 30 and 50 videos on that cage. I'm actually disassembling it right now because it's leaving. I'm about to put something different back there in the backyard, but that's leaving. So, but what I'm saying is that that those little leg hold downs are great because it makes it so much easier to do your lat pull downs if you want to just use like a lat pull down bar, like the one that you see back there. Okay, you see it back there. It's kind of hard to see, but I have one. But to be honest, I don't really. When I first got the cage, I used that a lot. But when you got a dual pulley system like this, I like using those more for all my lat pull down work. I like to have the single handles, okay? I don't know if you saw the live stream that I did with my buddy Adam over at Sport Fitness a few days ago, but we both agreed. He's another trainer. We did and we're gonna do that again soon, y'all. So give you a chance to talk to 2 trainers at the same time. So if you ever want to, check some of that out, make sure you hit the subscribe, hit the alert. Don't forget to like the video. I got to put that stuff in here, y'all. But anyway, if you grab, I'd rather do my lat pull downs grabbing the cage like this, right? I just prefer. I'll show you. Instead of just having a single bar, I much rather go up here like this, and I just sit down. This is a little light, but so I'm gonna fall down here. But I'd rather just sit down here and do my pull downs from there. And that's a win right there. Okay, that's a win. That's something that I feel like is way better than having the single bar up there. So, but the thing that I don't like about this is I don't love bench pressing and things like that underneath the Smith machine bar. I have learned to like it, but I don't love it. But I have learned to love some of the different variations of squats that I could do under that. But when I'm out here and I rack onto the J hooks and you're trying to do your squatting, sometimes you could hit this, all right, when you squatting, and I never got comfortable with that. And also, these safety arms, they're not that long. If you see, over here on the M7, they really increased the length. All right, I'll show you. I'm pull one off it right quick for you, so I can show y'all how much longer they are. All right, so they're significantly longer. And you'll see how much longer these are. So that's nice. So you could get way away from the machine. When you on the M7, you can step out a lot further in order to do any of your squat work, all right, or your bench work if you're doing some of your like you bench pressing, or you're doing like any type of work that you want to do outside the cage with an Olympic bar. It's a lot easier to do on the M7 than it is on the M4, just based off of the way that these safety arms are, okay? So just something to know, all right? Hey, let me know if you're here, man. Somebody let me know that y'all watching. Hit me in the comments right now and say hi, you know what I'm saying? This is like a relationship, a friendship. This opportunity for us to talk to each other, okay? This ain't like a video that you just watching. So say something in the comments. Let me know where you're from. Let me know what you did for your workout today. How you feeling about your workout coming up. I love to hear from you. But yeah, this is a lot of stuff that I really like. But this cage has held up, y'all. I mean, it is held up like crazy. I do use the landmine down there a lot, okay? And another thing that I'll tell you that I talked about in the Mikolo M4 review was the foot plate down here, okay? So as you can see, it's pretty close to the cage. And if we follow it up, straight up, you see that this hook is actually in front of the plate. That makes it where you don't get as much range of motion as you would want when you're doing your doing some of your lat work. Now, if you look over here on the M7, they fixed that a little bit. Okay, you see how it's out front. Let me flick it up for you. So here it's out front, and so it's behind it, and the foot plate is out front. So they gave you a couple extra inches that you didn't get on the M4. So you do get a little bit more range, but I think I showed you guys. All I do is I usually stick a couple of blocks in front of there, and this is on every machine like this. This you see over there, I got my P5R, and I have the same issue on the P5R. So it's like, it's one of them situations where you're going to find this in most machines because they want to keep that footprint as small as possible. But all you got to do is throw some yoga blocks down there. A lot of times, if I'm not throwing yoga blocks down there, I'll throw that step right there. And I just put my feet up against the side of that step. That gives me an extra foot, and I can get down with the rows in a real nice way. So I got all kind of little hacks for y'all. If y'all follow my channel, this is the Usawa Fitness Garage Gym Review channel. In case y'all were wondering what Usawa meant, Usawa is the Swahili word for balance, okay? I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro right when I turned 40. And when I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, I was learning some of the words and I was really into it. And I left my job. I used to be in production editing for the Oprah Winfrey Show. And when I was doing that, I was looking for balance in my life. So the U and the F, okay, those are obviously Usawa Fitness. And those three swirls mean something, okay? I was looking for balance. And so Usawa is the Swahili word for balance, balance fitness. And this is mental, physical, and spiritual balance. That's what those three symbols represent around the outside of Usawa Fitness. So feel good about it. So yeah. What's up though, y'all? Give me something. Let me know. Let me know what you're thinking about the channel. Are y'all enjoying my channel? Are you enjoying these new live streams that I've been doing in this format? I just figured, you know what, more content the merrier. If y'all not feeling it though, I'll stop. I don't want it to hurt the garage gym part of what I do, because obviously that is, you know, that's my thing. That's what I do. But at the same time, I felt like this, you know, this platform was giving me an opportunity to meet more of you guys. So I figured I would do it. But like I said, if it feels like it's the type of thing that's making you guys feel like it's changing the channel in a negative way, reach out. Let me know something. Help me, okay? Because I'm testing this to see whether or not it's something that you guys want. All right. But let's keep talking for a little while. I'm going to talk for about 9 more minutes, all right? So if you want to, if you got questions and you on the fence, you know, and you scared to raise your hand, remember how I used to be in class and you like, oh man, I knew the answer to that, or I wanted to. Raise your hand, y'all. Say something in the comments and let me know what you want to hear. But a couple other things that I think I told you about what I'm thinking about the M4. Okay, I love that machine. It's a workhorse. We all love it. When I told people that it might leave the gym, everybody was like, nah, don't do that. You know, they just so used to using it. But at some point, you know, I'll pull it out of here after I finish doing all the reviews I have left. I want to do a review of the Mikolo M4 Smith machine and the M7, just kind of like the differences. But then I also want to do like a Disney of Mikolo with the Mikolo M4, M7, and P5R, and just kind of showing you guys a workout where we run through all of them. And I might get like, you know, 4 or 5 of us in here getting it in. You see I got Mike back there, Mike Tyson back there, letting us, you know, kind of reminding us to be unstoppable, okay? You know, I got Arnold over there, you know, letting us know that we need to conquer, all right? And then, you know, I got the greatest over there, Muhammad Ali, letting us know what to be, all right? So I encourage y'all to keep all those things in mind when you're getting your workout in, when you need a little boost. Let's be the greatest. All right, but yeah, y'all, I don't know. Overall, I love this machine. It's been great to me. It definitely is a workhorse. I use it like crazy. It's holding up like crazy. It's 14 gauge steel. You know, it's got like a 2200 maximum overall load capacity. I think it's 1,000 or 1,200, either 1,000 or 1,200 actual load capacity. And you could look at on my videos. I have all that stuff in the review videos that I did, but I don't have any of that written down to tell you exact right now in a live. So, you know, I got it. I'll link them all for you. And I don't know, did y'all see my Rip Fit video that I just did? That's the Rip Fit 2-in-1 leg press hack squat combo. It's dope, y'all. I mean, it was the one thing I was missing in this gym before I got it. How much they cost? Oh, I got you, homie. Yeah, I got you. So the Mikolo M4 Smith machine was 1,400, but I'm gonna tell you, I was looking on Amazon, and I feel like I saw it today for like a G. So you know, it was like 1,000. Okay, so I'm almost positive. Hey, if y'all think about getting one, do your boy a favor. Jump onto my link, get it from me on Amazon, help support the channel. But I think it's a G. I'm a link it for you, man. But I think that one's I think it's like it's like maybe like a you know 1050 or 1,050. This one, the M7, I want to say is 1,400. And then if anybody interested in the P5R, I think that one was 1,500 too, but I ain't positive. No, I got you, homie. Hey, no, I appreciate you even more for speaking, you know, for showing your boy some love and saying anything. I was ready for somebody to, you know, I just like, man, just sneeze into the mic and let me know you here. I appreciate you, dog. Good looking out. But yeah, so that's what's up, y'all. These are all, they all out there. And I'm gonna tell you, let me, hey man, don't leave. I want to say something real quick about them prices. This is something, man, I'm gonna be real, okay? So some people would call me a they call me I call myself a content creator. Some people would call me an influencer, okay? And I'm gonna tell y'all something real about them prices and about machines. These are all 14 gauge steel, okay? So they all going to hold 1,000 pounds worth of weight, all right? Then you could go into like 11 gauge steel, 9 gauge steel, some of the stuff you see at the gym. But here's the thing, when you start going down to those, that's gonna put at least a G onto the price tag, right? And you will see cats, the dude with the mustache that do the garage gyms. One time I seen him, he had like a um, bunch of weight on the bar, and he doing a test to see how much could the cage hold up. And then dude, like, he tiptoeing, push the thing up, push the weight off the bar, and then go running away from the machine. And I'm like, check this out, y'all. How many of y'all could squat 1,000 pounds? You could bench 1,000 pounds. What are you doing with 1,000 pounds that you're gonna break the machine? And so don't get caught up into like we trying to influence y'all into buying something. Here on my channel, I talk about balling on a budget. I'm trying to give y'all stuff that is gonna cost a little, Um, it ain't move it on. You feel me? And the thing is, it's like, but it'll have people thinking that you got to go spend $4,000 on a machine when you be quiet as kept. I'm showing you all you could get a $500 machine from a lot of different companies, including Mikolo. Okay, I don't have the money I can't afford all this. Okay, don't get it twisted. All right, I'm blessed enough that I used to be an editor. I got a skill set. I'm a personal trainer. I moved my personal training business, and I started doing more. I shifted and started doing some reviewing and training. So I've been rewarded some of these machines, but I can't afford this, y'all. I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't out here balling. I ain't rich. I ain't even close to it. Okay. When I left TV, I took I took a strong $100,000 pay cut to leave and then I was eating ice chips for the first few years because I was trying to build up my clientele. And I'm nowhere near making that money again, but I'm happy. And I made that decision because I wanted to do something that made me feel like it was my purpose. I didn't want to sit in the dark room editing for the rest of my life. And I feel blessed as my health is good. And I don't know where I would be if I was still doing that. But to finish my point, most of us, we be fine on just about any of these pieces of gear that's out here. You do want to go with a reputable company because there's things that go into like the actual welding and that kind of stuff. So you don't want to go get any machine. You're going to do your research, but I'm representing, every piece that I put out. If I buy something or somebody send me something and it's trash, I usually don't even do the review because I don't want to waste your time watching it or my time doing an edit on something that I ain't gonna suggest y'all get. Okay. But so I'll just say find something that fit in your budget and then grab it. And definitely try to get something that's gonna last you a long time because you want some quality. You want to do your homework. But I'm telling you, you get something that's been out, it got a reputable name behind it, you go for it. And all of these machines in here are really top-notch pieces, okay? Everything, I mean, including, the Red Fit, the Speediance Gym Monster, the Five Fitness treadmill back there. It's all dope. All right. I don't have anything. That right there is the worst thing. Hey man, I appreciate you, man. I'm trying to keep it real, and I appreciate you stepping in and taking time to check out some of my content. I hope you subscribe, man, and we can get up again. I don't know about do any of y'all use assault bikes, man? This is the worst piece of equipment in this gym, and also probably the best. That's the everybody feel that. If I had that sitting in the middle of the gym and some of my people walk in, they see that, them shoulders go down with the quickness. They like, oh no, we doing that. I'm gonna tell you, if you got one, one of the dopest things you could do is jump on the assault bike and say you're gonna try to burn 20 calories. And so what we do is we say we're gonna burn 20 calories and you're going and then in 2 minutes and as fast as you can go. And say for instance, you get the 20 calories in 30 seconds, then you get a minute and a half to rest. If you get it in, if it take you a minute, you only get a minute to rest. But man, and then we'll do 100 calories. Check it out. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's gonna smash any Peloton that you could ever imagine. And your heart will be jumping out your chest if you do it, especially if you crush it and you banging yours out, and you going too fast. Then I start giving you penalties because you graduated to less time to rest. But yeah, so I don't know, y'all. I think that's it. I said I was going to stick around for about another 9 minutes, and I've hit that. So let me know if you got any questions. I'll tell you one thing that I want to show y'all that you haven't seen these. These are these Kepi open clamps. I love these, y'all. You just kind of click them open, you pop them on, right? And what I like about them is they got these magnets, right? So you just throw them on the side of your cage. But I like them. You see, I got two sets. I got a set over there, and I got a set down here. I'm also gonna be doing my 12-month review of the P5R because I'm gonna talk to y'all. We use the crap out of these jammer arms. That's probably the thing I use the P5R most for are these jammer arms and also the knee extension leg press. And it's actually over here on the floor right now because, obviously it take up space when it's in here. I'm looking up at the TV right now. Have y'all seen, so you see the face. I got the beard going because it's winter time. Y'all, check out some of my old videos. That's the Fitness Reality A10 XLT Supermax Power Cage in the background there. And if you ever watch how I used to have to work out, I used to have to work out in the snow, y'all. I worked out in my backyard before I, built out this garage. And it was crazy because I didn't have a choice. It was like COVID had came, they had closed up the gyms. And so, man, I used to be out there shoveling the snow, getting it ready, and then going out there to get it in. Man, fingers freezing. It was on, but you know what? It was also love because, it was one of those situations that we had to do. We all had to make them changes, and it was kind of cool to get, to make that. That's what kind of led to me creating this home gym. So, well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and shut it down, y'all. I'm glad y'all came. If you have any questions, ask me in the comments. You can also email me at info@usawafitness.com. And, feel free to reach out for anything, y'all. I'm really trying to create a community environment on my channel. I know it's a Garage Gym Review channel, but I really want it to be something a little bit bigger than that. I would love to be able to have a lot of interaction, be able to meet some people, maybe come around to people's gyms, fly out to people's gyms, go do a, interview in your gym and let the people see what you got. So keep on watching, y'all. And until next time, stay blessed, stay motivated, and stay fit. Love and peace, everybody. Ow.